right, we got people coming in. We got people coming in. What's going on, Asia? I hope I'm saying your name right. As people come in here, I'm gonna give it a little second as people come in here. Let me see if I can do this. If you're here and you could put your camera on, please do, please do, please do. If you can't, it's all good. But how you do anything is how you do everything. Remember that. We're gonna wait for people to just trickle in here for a second. It should be about 30 people that show up to this call today. Let me see. Cool. Let's go. We're gonna wait for a few more people to trickle in here. How's everybody feeling today? Comment in the chat section right now. How's everybody feeling today? If you're feeling good, say good. If you're doing bad, say bad. How's everybody feeling today? Can you guys hear me good? Can you guys see me good? Can hear you bad. Good. Joshua coming with that energy like always. That's what I'm talking about. Feeling motivated, feeling good. Let's go. Boom. Let me see. Did everybody get that email? Did everybody get that text? We should have about 30 people in here. You make sure everybody got an email. Did everybody get that email? Did everybody get that text about us going live? Oh, yes, got the text. Yes, got the text. Copy. Got the text and the email. Exactly. Bet. Boom. So the purpose of this call today, really, guys, is this is day 2 for y'all. Right? It's really day 1, but it's day 2 for y'all because y'all special. And I really wanted to make this the most valuable time possible for you. And what I was going to do, what I am going to do is I'm going to just jump straight into takeaways from the last session. And then we're going to go straight into Q&As right before our actual session that starts at 7 o'clock, right? So if you can, just raise your hand and just tell me some takeaways. Everybody in here should be able to tell me some takeaways. I'm not sure if Asia, were you here yesterday? I can't remember. No, you weren't. Oh, you missed the session. Have you got a chance to look at the recording? Yeah, that session was fire yesterday. It was straight fire. I wonder why people aren't. Let's see. Okay. Hey. Did you get text/email? Gonna catch the replay right after this. All right, bet. I really want to see some more people trickle in here before I actually get started, y'all, just to provide as much value as possible so I'm not repeating myself as well. Because my game that I'm about to drop to you guys can really be game changer for some of y'all. Well, I want to make sure everybody's here to hear it. For everybody that's just now tuning in, tapping in, if you can turn your camera on, how we do anything is how we do everything. We want to execute on a little task, because if we can't execute on a little task, how we ever expect to execute on a big task later? Let's go. People are starting to trickle in now. There we go. Oh, I didn't even realize it was still 6:15. Did I start it early? I might have started it early. That's why people are just now trickling in. Let's go. How's everybody feeling today? For everybody that's just now coming in, how's everybody feeling today? How you feeling today, Casey? How you feeling today, Vance? How you feeling today, Kia? How you feeling today, Kanisha? Let's go. Doing amazing. Let's go. For those of you who are just now tapping in, because I'm seeing a lot of new faces here. So yesterday on our bonus VIP call, which was a surprise VIP call, we basically went over some tips, tricks, strategies that are working with Instagram right now. And everybody introduced themselves, and we kind of got a feel for everybody that was inside that's inside this VIP group. So if you missed that call, you definitely want to watch the replay, because there was a lot of bangers and gems dropped. So when we start talking today, just to give you an idea, since a lot of you guys are new here, the way that these calls work is from 6:15 to 7 o'clock. This is the VIP session. This is where we're going to talk just like this, face to face, and you have unlimited access to me. Any questions that you have regarding Instagram, you feel free to ask away. Turn your camera on and ask the question. Literally treating you as if you're already, like, as if you're in my inner circle. So feel free to ask any questions you have regarding Instagram marketing, because this is where growth is going to happen, right? So what I want to do now is, for people that were here yesterday, I want you to raise your hand and I want you to tell me some takeaways that you got from yesterday's bonus lesson, right? Tell me some takeaways that you got. And then after we get a few takeaways, I want to get about 3 people in here at least. Then we're going to hop straight into Q&A. So for those of you who were here yesterday, if you could do me a favor, raise your hand and tell me some takeaways you got from yesterday. I'm assuming you don't know how to raise your hand, Joshua, because I see you talking. I got you. Go ahead. You can go first. You go. I got you.
I know you see me talking and I was like, I don't know how to do it. I'm over here trying to figure it out. Just show up and like be ready and like really put forth the effort to want to learn, because you could be here dropping gems all day and we don't do anything with them. So if anything, that's what I took away from it.
Bet. Let's go. All right, next. Let me get a Django. All right, he's there. Let's do it, Django. What was the takeaway you got from yesterday?
The takeaway I got away from it is just like, even though if you have the idea on your mind, even though if you know it's not going to work or not, just act instead of just waiting on it just from time to time, because you don't know if it's going to go well or if it's going to go bad if you don't act on it at the end of the day. So that's what I took away from it.
100%. Let me tell you guys a little something that my mentor told me. All right, a lot of times we say that we want to do things. A lot of times we say that we're going to do things, right? And we're too busy trying to perfect it. And let me be the first to tell you guys, done is better than none. There's no excuse as to why none of you guys should have your digital products already created before the end of this week. And if your digital product's not created, at least have your pre-order page created. I showed you guys yesterday, I made over $3,500 selling the product on Instagram before I even had it made yet. Like, there's no excuses, right? I want somebody to type in the chat right now, no excuses. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people, right? And how we do anything is how we do everything, right? So when we ask to do these little tasks, it's because we want to see who's actually an action taker. If you can't do the little tasks, how do we ever expect for you to do the big task? All right. So boom, I believe Nicole was here yesterday. Nicole, do you mind telling us a takeaway that you got from yesterday? I mean, if you just let me know. If you unmute yourself, you can. The button should pop up on your screen.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep. I can hear you. Good.
Hey. All right, so my name is Nicole. So yesterday, one of my biggest takeaways was really to get started. I know that what I mentioned on the call yesterday was kind of just my difficulty launching, like taking off.
Yep.
And so, I mean, it's a pretty simple thing, but getting started is just, I mean, of 1,000 steps, you have to take the first one.
100%.
And so, and also the fact that we have the capability to be our own promoter.
100%.
When you start talking about the theme pages, like I heard about that before, but it never occurred to me that I could do that myself, that I could be one of those people that people want to pay in order to promote them. So I appreciate those nuggets that you dropped yesterday.
No problem. Appreciate you. And the crazy thing about that, about what Nicole just said, it goes over a lot of people's head, right? Imagine you own the audience. Now, guess what? Not only do people pay you to promote on your audience, but now you literally have hundreds of thousands of followers, which you could sell anything to, which you could promote anything to, which you could promote your own personal page to. It's literally like I like calling it a limitless flow of potential clients. There's no reason as to why I should never have, I never question where I'm going to get my next student, where I'm going to get my next client, where I'm going to get my next anything from. Why? Because I know that I have an audience, not only my personal audience, but also this bigger audience that I was able to buy and acquire and build up, right? So that goes over a lot of people's head. But before the end of this 5-day challenge, I want some of you guys to go out there and actually start obtaining your own audiences, right? We're going to talk more about that, I believe, on day 3 or day 4, but I'm literally going to show you guys the play. I'm going to show you guys a play. I'm going to give you a little tip right now. That page, Black Wealth Crew, I bought it for $6,500 back in September, right? I bought it for $6,500 back in September before it had around 50,000 followers. And at the time, people are probably like, why would you spend that much, right? Well, at that time, the dude that sold it to me, he wasn't making no money with the page. He was barely making any money with the page, but I knew the potential in the page because I use pages just like this every single day to sell my product, sell my service. Literally using pages similar to this, I was able to make 6 figures in 7 months just from my digital product. So I was like, yo, what happens if I actually go out there? What happens if I go out there and I own one of these pages? Yo, I'll be the first to tell y'all right now, that page right now, it's literally cash flowing me close to $10,000 a month. From a $6,500 initial investment, now it's just cash flowing me just like that. And I got my money back within the first, I want to say 3 months and some change. Literally every promo, everything that happens on that page from now on is just pure profit. It costs me nothing to press post. It costs me nothing to respond. Like it costs me nothing to do it. Think about it like this, y'all. It's literally real estate, but digital, right? And the reason why I say it's better than actual real estate is because with real estate, there comes cost. Let's say that the roof gets damaged. That's a cost. Let's say your AC breaks. That's a cost. Like you have all, and then you have property taxes. You have so many things. But with digital real estate, with owning your own page, it's so many pluses to it. And guess what? There's no cost associated with it, right? Let me tell you guys another little secret too. That page, I literally pay somebody $150 to come up with 150 posts for me every single month. So I basically do nothing. All I do is press posts. And that idea is probably going to go over a lot of people's head. But answer me this. Imagine if you had a page, a big Instagram theme page with 1, 2, 3, 4, 500,000 followers, and it was based around your industry. Let's say you're an attorney, let's say you're a lawyer, whatever you are. Imagine you had an Instagram theme page around that industry, and now you have 200,000 followers of just straight attorneys or up and coming attorneys, lawyers, people in the law firm industry. Imagine that. You can literally sell anything to them. Like it's so powerful once you own one of these audiences. But cool. Let me see who else is in here that was here yesterday. Taha, for everybody that's just now tapping in, we're basically unmuting the people that were here yesterday. We're asking them, what is their biggest takeaway from yesterday, right? And for those of you who are new here, because I'm seeing a lot of new faces, because a lot of people weren't able to make that call yesterday. Basically, during this time from 6:15 to 7 o'clock, this is basically your one-on-one coaching time. You come ready with all your questions regarding Instagram. Take advantage of this as much as possible. This is day 1. We literally have 5 more days. We have 5 more days to go, correct? So you're literally going to be with me from Monday all the way to Saturday, y'all. So take advantage of this time and ask any questions you have regarding Instagram. I'm literally an open book. I can tell you anything. I have receipts to prove everything I'm talking about. Boom, let's go. Okay, Nicole, I'm gonna unmute you really fast. Let's do it. There you go. You should be able to. And I'm gonna get to Taha after.
Yeah, so I don't know how I forgot this the first time around. So when you mentioned that we don't have to be an expert, that we just have to be one step ahead of pretty much the public or our audience. I thought, because I freeze very quickly when I feel like I'm not the authority on something. So that released me in that moment for me to know I don't have to be the top expert. I just have to have enough knowledge to be able to teach somebody something that they may not have known before. Be one step ahead. So
exactly. All you have to do is be a chapter ahead. Think about it like this. You have to understand, you may be on chapter 7, but somebody may be stuck on chapter 3. You've been past chapter 3. If you can help them get from chapter 3 to chapter 4, and let's say chapter 3 is their bottleneck, you've already solved their problem. So we have to stop going into things thinking that we have to know every single thing about an industry. We just have to know more than the person that's trying to learn from us. Right, I gotta go for a minute. I'll be back in a few. Okay, cool. Cool. Right, so what I want to do here, if nobody else has a takeaway, if you have a takeaway from yesterday's lesson, please raise your hand. If you don't, it's all good. Right, so now what I want to kind of hop into, I really want to get to those who weren't here yesterday. I want to get to those people first. But what is something you're struggling with, something regarding Instagram? I am literally an open book right now. Ask me any questions regarding your Instagram. Right. And this is the best time to take advantage of this opportunity every single day for the next 5 days. Right. So what I want to do is I want to take some time right here to unmute some of the people that weren't here, that weren't able to make it yesterday. And when I want to ask them the same questions that I asked you guys. Right. So if you could do me a favor, your key is already on point. Right. If you could turn your camera on, man, I want to see who I'm talking to. I want to see who I'm working with. right? You guys are my mentees. I'm your mentor. I want to see who I'm talking to, y'all. Come on, let's get it, right? So first, I'm going to unmute Kia. If you can tell me what are you looking forward to learning in this challenge? And yeah, what are you looking forward to learning in this challenge? And what is something that you're struggling with right now?
All righty. Good afternoon. Thank you so very much for hosting this event. Super excited to be here. First thing that I'm looking to learn is just the proper roadmap that I should even have in place. And just FYI, I have my virtual team. I have a virtual team. Their job is just my Instagram. That's Michaela and Kanisha. They're on payroll right now. And so their job is just to take the notes and implement. And so, and I mentioned to you, I have an entire VA team and they're, I'm serious about this. So my main thing is like, what do I need to do? I have my team ready. They're ready to implement. Let's go. Let's go.
Let me ask you this since you're already unmuted. Where are you seeing your biggest bottleneck? What is your biggest problem with Instagram right now?
I think it's the fact that I didn't have a sales funnel in place. So when I seen your live the other day, that's the one thing that stuck out the most. So I went and hired a implementer to create and build my ClickFunnels, and it'll be done by Friday. So that's the first thing. So we are putting a funnel in place. The second thing is I have a book, but I didn't have an ebook. So I'm creating an ebook, and that should be done by Sunday. And so I'll drop that on the ClickFunnels link, just making sure that there's a system in place. So I think that my biggest challenge is the fact that I may have an audience, but I'm talking to them and didn't have anywhere to actually send them. Even though I'm selling things, there was no funnel in place to direct them to the sale.
No, I definitely feel you. See, and I tell people this all the time. Your Instagram is supposed to talk for you. Your Instagram is supposed to act as your website, but you can't be there to talk for yourself. Right. I always tell everybody, I always suggest everybody, you have some type of product in your bio. You have some type of product to offer to these people because you never know who needs help. Right. You may be on chapter 5 and somebody may be on chapter 2 and they need exactly what you have to offer. But if you don't have it to offer, how can they ever buy from you? Right. And I remember my mentor told me this one day. He was basically saying an offer you don't make is an offer they can't take. I need you guys to understand sometimes you're your best kept secret. Right. So you guys need to stop hiding that within yourself and start having these products made, start getting these products created so you can start actually making money from Instagram. That is the biggest thing. Let's go though. You're an action take. You're already getting a funnel made. Day 4, I believe we're going to go over building a bulletproof funnel. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to touch base on it a little bit later today, but I literally missed out on $500,000 by not having a funnel implemented. Oh, it hurts my soul, but we live and we learn. Let's go. Let me unmute somebody else that wasn't here yesterday. Let's see. Ooh, blessing. Are you good to unmute yourself, Blessing? Let me know.
Hey, King.
Hey, how's it going?
I am doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I can't complain. So the question is, what do you plan on learning from this challenge, and what is your biggest bottleneck with Instagram right now?
So listen, y'all, I'm very consistent, very present, very cohesive, but I ain't making no money off the gram. So I'm here to learn how to keep doing what I'm doing, but make it make money, make it make some sense. So
you're selling right now on Instagram, like digital products, ebooks, courses, anything?
Yeah, I do have a digital product. Just one. I have a business credit is the new money course. And I don't know if my verbiage is off, if my copy is off, but I do overnight posting. I do a lot of what I am supposed to do. So even if I wasn't making $1 million, I should be making a couple thousands. And that's not happening.
Let's do this. We're going to put you on Front Street. Let's load up your Instagram right now.
Okay.
Let me see. I feel it's like the blessing attitude.
Yep, the blessing attitudes.
Yeah, perfect.
So everybody comes to my page like, oh my God, it's beautiful, but they don't pull their checkbook out.
So boom, let me know when you guys can see my screen. So what I'm gonna do is, where is it at? Oh, there we go. Cool. So straight off the bat, one thing that I see a lot of. Can you guys see you guys can see Instagram, right? I have 2 screens loaded up here. Can you guys see Instagram?
Yeah, everybody, I can see it.
All right, cool. Straight off the bat, one thing I would say, and I forgot who I told this to yesterday. It was somebody in here I told this to yesterday. I think it was Hunter. I don't know if Hunter's in here or not. But the biggest thing, what's working for me right now, it seems like you have you have the followers, but you can't seem to get them engaged in your content. And that could be the reason why you're not converting on Instagram, right? In order for you to start making money on Instagram, people have to see you. Visibility is king, right? When I go to some of your stuff right here, it says 34 views, 8 likes, like people simply aren't seeing you. That's the biggest problem right there. So straight off the bat, one thing I can say is start doing less of what you like to post and start doing more of what they like to see you post, right? This is one of the biggest things that's kind of turned my Instagram around a lot, right? So what I mean by that is, I forgot who I told this to yesterday. I think it was Hunter. But if you can stop using kind of like, in my personal opinion, this is why I don't post it as much. But if we can stop posting like these graphics, right? Because they typically don't do well. And the way the Instagram algorithm works is every post that I post, I try to post it like it's going to be my next viral post. Why? Because when you have back-to-back posts that don't do good, you typically get pushed down in the Instagram algorithm, right? So if I know that my next post isn't going to be my best post, I'm simply not posting it, right? So a lot of you guys probably seen it, but I had like this little Netflix post called making it seem like it was a marketing scheme, right? And it worked, right? But every post that I'm having is gonna come out like my best post. But that's the way I'm posting. As you can see from my page, you can take a look at it. I don't post that much. I don't post that many graphics. I post a lot of videos. I post a lot of reels because people like to see the person behind this Instagram page. People like to hear the person behind this Instagram page. They don't follow me because they want to see my graphics. They follow me because they want to see me. All right. So that's one of the biggest things I can say right there, getting people engaged in your content, because once you have more people engaged in your content, you're going to start to see those sales come in just like that. Another thing, let me see if I can go.
That's a fair assessment. I have a social media manager, so I think she just, be posting whatever. But I probably gotta step into it more myself, which is kind of hard with all the other things I got going on in life, but it's gonna have to get done.
I 110% agree with you. And it's so tricky because I was thinking about getting somebody to manage my social media, but then that's when I realized like nobody can do this better than I can. And what I mean by that is people, they love to see me. They like, I can see what's working for my audience. So one thing I would tell her or him, whoever they are, right, is to go back to your Instagram insights and see what's working, right? Do more of what's working, less of what's not. So if you go back to if you go to Instagram, I believe you press professional insights at the top, it should say content, and then it'll show you your most engaged posts in the last year. Do more of what's working. So straight off the bat, if I scroll down, I see this video right here did relatively well compared to some of your other posts. I see, let me just quickly go through. I see this video, like I'm like the proof is in the pudding. You see how the videos are doing a lot better than these native just graphics.
Yeah, which means me doing the work, and I just got to do the work.
Yeah, that's it. See, that's the tricky part. So like, I mean, you already know content day, right? So just take one day out the week, one day out the month to just get it all situated. I'm not going to lie to you. I have that same problem. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a victim of this. I can be way more consistent on Instagram. Wholeheartedly, I can be. And the only thing is me getting up and recording these videos. It's like, I have to record another one, right? But the biggest thing, the easiest thing that I've seen is just turn everything into content. Because guess what? Those days that you don't feel like recording, you have something you can record. You have something on your phone that you can use. You see what I mean? So like, for example, the other day I posted, it was me walking on stage to talk, right? This is an old video. It's an old video because I didn't feel like recording that day. As you can see, these days I actually recorded something, but I was like, I have to record another video, but I don't feel like recording another video. Oh, let me just pull out some old content that I had that I can reuse and repurpose, and let me just make a reel out of it. Let me just make a value post out of it, right? Another thing, we want to post posts that are like, the thing that works the most is giving people value. So saying something that they may not have known before, saying something they have heard before, right? People follow me because of the value I give. That's the reason people, if I'm being wholeheartedly honest, people don't follow me. I mean, I have some people that follow me just to see me, but people follow me because of the value I give, right? So
instead of saying we're going to have the masterclass, we need to be giving out what we're going to be talking about in the masterclass.
Exactly, right? And even if you feel like, oh, I don't want to give my best stuff out for free, give your best stuff out for free. I promise you, give out 90% of your best stuff out for free, and they'll pay for the other 10%. Literally, there's never, and I realize what this does is it also forces you to level up. It forces you to learn more things because you're posting all these videos and you're like, yo, I'm running out of stuff to post about. And then it makes you think like, nah, there's something else. And it makes you like, it really expands your mind to thinking like, yo, there's a lot more in this industry that I'm just posting about. And then before you know it, you're posting about things that probably a month, 2 months prior, you wouldn't have even posted about, but it's giving values to things that people want to see. All right. And another hack that I can give you really quick. I don't want to throw too much at you, but something that's working really, really well for me. Look at the first sentence. What does it say? It says, save this, right? Having a call to action in every single post. This video right here got over 1,000 likes. But the best part about this video, and if you compare that to my other videos, is done pretty well, right? If you compare it to my other videos. But the reason why I did so well is because when things are getting saved and when things are getting shared, Instagram pushes it more in the algorithm. Right. So by telling people to save this, we're dumbing it down for them. And we're telling them what we want them to do. So they're going to save it. Fun fact, this post right here, it has 1,081 likes, but it has more saves than it has likes. And the reason is since it has more saves than it has likes, it got pushed into the Instagram algorithm. Hence why it's done better than all my posts right here, all my recent posts. You see what I mean?
I just got to stop being lazy, basically.
That's the biggest thing. And then, yeah, there's a ton of things you can do. And obviously, like I was saying yesterday, success leaves clues, right? So look at somebody that's in your industry that's doing.
I've told my social media manager, just copy this girl. And for some reason, we can't copy this girl.
Well, we got to make sure we're copying the right cat now, right? Because it's nothing wrong with copying, but you got to make sure you're copying the right cat. So like, for example, if they're not getting as much engagement, if they're not getting that much engagement, you probably shouldn't be copying them. Right. But the number one thing that's working right now is value-based Twitter carousel posts, something like this.
Got you. See
how I'm giving value? I used a graphic, but I gave value. Hence why it did normal numbers, just like my other posts, right? I gave value. It's either value. Well, all my posts are value. But if you're not going to get value, at least talk to the camera, at least something so they can see you, so they can hear you, so they can like feel your energy through the phone. That's the big thing. We have to stop doing more of what we want to do and start doing more of what people want to see us do. But those are the biggest takeaways I could probably give you. Other than that, let me see.
I do see that you're not following me. That is a problem.
Oh, no. This is
I'll just play it with you.
You're good. I got you. Yeah, let me follow you back. But no, seriously, start doing more of like what people like to see you do and less of like these posts like this. There's nothing wrong with these posts.
But they're just filling her job duties, basically. It's like, oh, I posted.
Yeah, 100%. And another thing you can do, another tip that I gave Hunter yesterday was, for example, stuff like this, these tweets. You can turn this into a quick TikTok. Be attitude tip 1201. Don't decrease the goal, increase the effort. And then people are going to share that. Use a viral sound behind that. That's going to go.
Okay, say less.
Like that's going to go crazy, right? Turn these tweets, because I know you probably have a bunch of them. So turn these tweets into quick TikTok videos. Take your phone just like this. Be attitude tip 1201. Don't decrease the goal, increase the effort. And then use a viral sound behind it, a viral TikTok sound behind it. It's going to go crazy. And anything that's less than 20 seconds long typically gets pushed out more because it typically gets watched until the end. If you make short form videos that gets watched until the end, your stuff is going to start doing way better. And once you see your numbers go up, once you see your likes go up, your views go up, you're going to see your sales go up as well. And that's the biggest thing. Those are the biggest tips I can give you.
Okay.
Cool.
Noted, and thank you.
No problem. Let me see. For everybody that's just now joining in, if you have a question, this is your time. Ask me any question you have regarding Instagram, regarding your Instagram, how I can help you, any bottlenecks that you're having. If you can raise your hand, I'll get to you instantly. Because I know a lot of people, they have bottlenecks with Instagram, and this is what I'm here for. I want to take advantage of this time as much as possible. Let me see. Did you want to unmute yourself, Joshua? Because I saw you say like, oh, there we go. Bet.
So I finally found the button right. It was in my face the whole entire time. I'm trying to like learn how to work this. So, I already have an ebook in mind. Like when I put it in a group chat earlier on Facebook, it has over 3,000 vendors in there, but I'm adding some of my trusted vendors that I've used and they do work. But I don't want to come off too greedy with the price because it is 3,000 worth of vendors in this one book. And I also I have to create a whole new page for it because it's going to be called Beauty Hustlers. So, yeah. I don't want to come off too greedy, and I do want to build my followers so they can trust me.
How much did you price it for?
You said what?
Are you asking how much you should price it for?
Yeah, how much should I price it for? Would it be in like 3,000 plus vendors in this one ebook?
What I love to do is over deliver. This is how we make the most money, right? This is how I was able to make the amount of money I did with Instagram. Have something that's irresistible. When you create an irresistible offer, people are literally going to be throwing their credit cards at you. So you said it has over 3,000 vendors in it, right? So imagine, I mean, it may sound crazy, but imagine you said get it for only $40. Like, it's going to be a no-brainer. And everybody's going to be like, 3,000 vendors for only $40? Before you know it, everybody's throwing their credit cards at you. And don't make the same mistake that I made and lost out $500,000 on. If you put it in a funnel, now when people are throwing their cards at you after they buy it, as soon as they get in your funnel, now you're selling them something else. And before you know, you turn a $40 order into a $250 order, right? That's my biggest mistake that I made, but I'm happy I made it because I learned from it, was not putting things in a funnel. Everybody write that down. Putting your stuff in a funnel. Put it in a funnel sooner, right? When we just have these one-off products, these one-off purchases, that's where you're going to lose all your money. That's where you're going to lose all your money. If they buy one thing from you, they'll be more than likely buy another thing from you, right? But an offer you don't make is an offer they can't take. That's the biggest thing. I hope I answered your question, Joshua.
Wait. Okay. And then like a platform to put it on and like get the page. That was the thing.
A platform to put it on and get the page. What do you mean? Like
yeah, like to put the ebook on.
Oh, got you. I used Gumroad when I first started, but if you want to get started fast, use Gumroad. But if you want to get started right, use ClickFunnels, right? But what I would do in order to mitigate from time being wasted, because I'm big on my time, first create a pre-order page and do it off of Gumroad. If you see people are buying it left and right, and you know you have a winning product, that's where you're going to throw it into a funnel. Because we're not going to invest thousands of dollars and dozens of hours of our time creating a click funnel straight out the gate if nobody wants it. So the first thing to do is to put it on Gumroad, throw up a pre-order page, say, hey, get this product for only $40. But when we launch on March 20th, their price is going to increase to X, Y, and Z. And once you see that people are throwing their card at you, you're actually buying, once you vetted the product, you're like, oh, now you have a winning product. You know this is something that people want. Then you're like, oh, yeah, we're about to turn this up a notch. And then that's when you throw it in a funnel. And then that's when you have a multitude of products right after it. And before you know it, you're going to be making thousands of dollars every single day.
Gotcha.
So to give you a short answer, just start with Gumroad, do a pre-order with Gumroad. And then when people vet the idea, once people validate that they want it, then you throw it into a click funnel.
Heard you.
Bad. Anybody else have any questions? Just raise your hand. This is your time. We have about 15 minutes until we break out to the general session. And this is where everybody's going to come in. Everybody else, because you guys are VIP, but this is where all the other ticket holders are going to come in. And we're going to go into our teaching for the day. There we go. You should be good, Miss Lee.
Yes, my question was, on your live the other day, you were showing a list of all of the income that you've made from your Instagram. What do you use to track that, and how do you keep record of it? And was that just a spreadsheet, or is it what should I set up to track the income that is created?
Let me see. You're talking about this. Hold on. Are you talking about the? I don't know if you're talking about my Stripe account or if you're talking about the spreadsheet that I used. Give me 1 second. Let me just load it up for you. Let me know when you can see my screen. Were you talking about this right here? You're muted again, Miss Lee. Let me unmute you.
Yes, so that I couldn't see the whole thing. So I can see now that that is a spreadsheet. Is that automated from Stripe, or is that like, how does that work?
So basically, this is a custom spreadsheet that I made. This is what I do whenever I'm throwing up my promos on these pages. So the biggest thing that I teach people how to do is how to leverage other people's audience, Instagram, other like bigger Instagram pages like The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, Spiritual Work, all of those pages to bring followers, to bring us more business. All right. So being that you can't actually track how many sales are directly from a page, you kind of have to ball range it, right? So every time before I throw up a promo, I put up how much it costs. I put up the time that I went up. I put up how many followers I had before, how many followers I have after, and overall the revenue, right? This is all manually inputted, but the numbers that are automatically generated are the profit, the followers gained, and that's about it. But it automatically generates the profit and the followers gain after you input it. But it's like half and half. But really, just like you can get somebody on your team every single time, write this down. Every single time before a promo, make sure you write down what page you're going on, how much it costs, how many followers I had before it, and how many followers I have after it. And then how much money was generated during those hours, so you can kind of get a ballpark range as to how much that page made you. I hope that wasn't too much information at once.
It wasn't. With the spreadsheet that you have there, do you have the questions on the top of it? And do you offer that spreadsheet in a blank form that can just be filled out by my team?
Yeah. No. I'll email it to all you guys. Yes, I definitely do. It's since I one of my funnels. I got you though. I'll send it to you guys 100%. And as you can see right here, it says date, time, cost, likes on post, follows before, followers after. Like I said before, y'all are family, so we can just take this out right here and boom. If y'all want, feel free, screenshot. These are the pages that made me money. These are the exact pages. I usually keep that hidden for everybody else, but you guys are family, so just look at that, screenshot it, just get an idea. But that's pretty much it. I hope I answered your question.
Amazing. Thank you.
Let's go. All right, Taha, you're next. Let's do it. All right, Taha.
All right. What's up, bro?
What's going on?
I got a quick question. So I'm turning up a new product, or I'm getting ready to do a new product, and I'm running up an email. I'm running up the pre-order, and I'm just wondering if you think the product and the whole idea behind it would be profitable.
What's the product?
So I could like share the whole sales page with you, but like in the chat. But the whole idea is like, you know how I've been doing everything undercover, like not showing myself or anything.
We're gonna need to see your face one day, man. One day, but
one day I'll do it eventually for sure. Not today though. I'm tired as hell. But yeah. So like I figured out how to do it, but I noticed like so I wanted to test something out. So usually I've done like affiliate marketing and stuff before, and you collect leads, right? So you give out a freebie, get emails, follow up with them.
Yep.
But since I did what we did, and all I've been getting is buyer emails, right? Emails of people who are willing to buy. So I was like, okay, let me test out.
So it's like a waiting list, so people are giving you the email, but they're not paying, right?
No. So people paid for the pre-order, right? And I get their email too through the ClickFunnels.
I see what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to try something out, and yesterday I went up and I got a quick affiliate product. It was a little more mid-ticket, not like high ticket. It was not like $9.97. It was like $2.97.
Yeah.
And I wanted just to test out if it would like how do you say, like sell.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's a good idea.
So I sent it out, and like 3 of these guys just straight up bought into it off the email, and they haven't even like.
For real?
Like I'm like, this is crazy. So I was like, I sat there and I was like, okay.
Since day one, Taha's been taking action. Since day one, he literally came from buying. He said that he found me off of YouTube videos. Crazy, because I hadn't started posting on YouTube until a month ago. Literally,
because
me and my friend have a bet on posting, and that's the only reason I've been posting on YouTube. And then he ended up buying an Instagram marketing secrets team. And since then, he's like just been taking action since day one. So y'all clap it up for Taha, man.
Yeah, because I'm like I've been like in this for like, I've been trying this entrepreneurship thing for like 8 years, bro, since I was like 10. So I went through a bunch of failures and stuff, and I'm a little more experienced, so I kind of knew what I'm doing. And then I came up to your theme page video, your $10,000 investment. I was like, this is interesting. So I looked into it. I followed you for literally like 8 hours, and I was like, he knows what he's talking about. So I got in, bro. I was like, let's give this thing a shot. But I'm like, I don't want to show myself. So I was like, okay.
Was it worth it, bro?
What's up, bro?
So was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
You think I'd be here if it wasn't worth it? Bro, listen up. Listen up. Like, I don't, like, I've seen people on I join your lives, right? And I see people talking about like, oh, I'm not sure. Like, why would you need to charge $297 if you're gonna like teach? But I went in, I got the ebook and the video course. And the next day I made $300. It was $130 promo. So it's like $200 profit. So I was like, first day, I'm already made my money back profit. So I'm like, okay, why not get into the VIP thing? Like, 5 days, like I'm about to run up to 10K. But yeah, so I'll share the funnel.
Send it to me on Instagram DM because we have about 8 more minutes here. I don't want to make sure
okay, sure.
everybody, but
sure, yeah.
Up to seriously, I'm proud of you, man.
Appreciate you.
So look, for everybody that's still in here, that's another play. Like that probably went over a lot of people's head. Once we have these products, once people are buying from us, now we have their emails. He literally got the emails of people that already bought from us, and then he sold them a similar product by shooting them an email saying, "Hey, we now have X, Y, Z product. Would you like it?" He made an offer, right? If the offer was never made, he would have never made money. So make more offers, right? Once people buy that one product, you have their email. Use those emails. That's customer data that you can use. Customer data is the most powerful thing ever. Most powerful thing ever. I have over 3,500 customer emails that bought my products before. Like that's so powerful. So once you have these emails, you can literally sell to them over and over and over again. Joshua, for your example, boom, let's say they buy your vendor list and then you come out with a new product where you're actually teaching people how to do X, Y, Z in a 10 video course. You send that email to your over 100 customers. Now you just made even more money just because you sent out an email to a customer base that you already have. This goes for anybody in here. You can do the same exact thing, right? So I haven't heard from Fox. I haven't heard from Nick, Hunter, Britt. Any of you guys want to come to the stage right quick? Ask me any questions you have regarding Instagram marketing. We have about 7 more minutes together before we break out to the general session where we're going to be teaching to everybody. Let's go. Fox, Nick, Hunter, anybody? Just let me know if you have any questions. I want to take your best bet to take advantage of this time as much as possible, y'all. So try to come ready next time with questions. So when you hop on this call, we can just knock them out left and right.
All righty. I have another question. When it comes to your products, would you suggest creating separate IG pages for those products, or just be consistent on your page with with that particular product?
I like posting all my products on my page. Why? Because this is where I want to throw all my traffic to one area. And then I want to give them the option as to what they want to buy from me. So as long as all your products work with each other in a way, one way or another, keep them all as one. Keep them all as one, because you never know. Somebody may follow you because of a post that you made on the Shade Room 2 weeks ago, right? But they may see that you came out with this product that is kind of similar. It's not the same exact thing, but it's similar or in the same industry. And like, yo, I want this instead of what she was promoting. You never know what people want. So I would keep everything under one umbrella. I like to use solo.to. You can also use Linktree, but I personally like to use solo.to and just have all your products under there, right? That's the biggest thing right there. But the reason why I like to use solo.to is because I don't worry about the money on the front end. I worry about everything on the back end, right? So I'm getting all these followers, thousands of followers, but with solo.to, when people click my YouTube, it actually opens up the YouTube app as opposed to going up to the YouTube browser, making it easier for people to subscribe to me. That's just a side tip for anybody that's thinking about like doing YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, let's go. We have Fox up next. I hope I answered your question, Miss Lee. I did. Cool. All right, Fox, you're good. Casey, right?
Yes, I had to switch over to my phone. Gotcha. So actually, her question was pretty similar. I thought until you just answered her question that I had a brand issue because I do I touch so much different stuff. It's kind of under the same umbrella. So I'm like, okay, do I need to go create separate pages? Is this just going to start looking like a cluster? Because most of what I was selling was just myself with speaking engagement. But I'm trying to do less speaking engagements and turn more of what I'm saying into a digital form that I can sell, or a ebook that I can sell, because there's not a whole lot of booking going on since COVID. So it's been cutting into my money because I haven't been booking the bigger stages like the universities and stuff.
No, 100%.
So I was worried that my page was going to start just looking junky. Is it confusing as to what I'm actually selling?
No, that's a great question. That's the biggest thing I fear too, right? So when I was testing out, because remember, we're focused on, just for anybody just now tapping in, like, I want to make it clear that what I've been doing was using Instagram theme pages to grow my following, to grow my dollars, to grow everything, right? So since we're using these Instagram theme pages and we're getting thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to come to our page every single month, what to answer your question, what I've tested was, what if instead of me having multiple links in my bio, I just had one link in my bio? Would I make more money? And from my test, I personally didn't make more money when I just had one link. It didn't really make that much of a difference. You never know who wants what, right? But to give you more like direct answer, if you feel like it's too cluttered, try to take away the unimportant things and try to focus more on the important things, right? So if you feel like you can have 101 businesses going on, but if you know one business, like you're not even promoting it, like you're not even giving it your all, I wouldn't even risk putting it in the bio just to go away from clutter, right? So like that's a great question, because I had the same like question when I first started this. And that's why when you go to the link in my bio, you will probably see 3 products max, and then you'll see my socials at the bottom. But if you have more than 3 products, obviously you can keep them there, but maybe I would try just putting the most important things, pushing most important things to the top, and push the least important things in your business and to you towards the bottom. So the only way people are going to find it is if they're actually scrolling, looking. Perfect. Cool. Taha, did you have another question, or was your hand raised from last time? I don't know if it was.
I just got one more question.
Go ahead.
What you think? So I'm in the process of working on the VSL. What do you think about a VSL? What do you need it for? Because right now the ebook, the VSL doesn't really affect anything. Like I'm still getting above 10% conversion rates on the funnel.
Oh, that's a great question. Let me answer that really fast for everybody in here, right? One thing I realized what made me different from a lot of people, what made me stand out, was everybody that was selling these products, they never really had a video. If you go to every single product in my description, even when I was selling on Gumroad, and this could be the direct reason why I was making so much money, was because I had a video. As soon as you come to that landing page, you're seeing a video of me, right? People like to see, people like to hear, people like to at least kind of know in their head who they're working with, who they're learning from, right? So you don't have to have a VSL, but from day one, I've always had one. I kind of want to attribute a lot of my success to that, because even when it wasn't in a ClickFunnels and when it was just in a Gumroad, literally at this time, a ton of people were using Gumroad. But what made me stand out from everybody else was everybody was just posting straight the product description. Or like I had a video at the top of mine. So people knew, they saw who they were working with. They saw who they were learning from, right? So, I mean, it's not required, but right. It's worked for me. So I haven't.
Because I was looking at Jalen's thing, and I saw he released like the new pre-order for the business credit ebook thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he has a video on it. So I was like, Ty probably told him to put a video on there. Mm-hmm. So because on his old ones on the Gumroad thing, he didn't have no videos on there. So that's the only reason I'm asking.
Yes, Miss Lee, a video sales letter. That's what that means, in case.
Okay.
She didn't know. Cool, y'all. So we're about to break out into our general learning session. This is where we're about to get everybody in here, and this is where we're just going to teach for today. My biggest thing for day one is I want to touch base on mindset. Mindset is very, very, very important. But obviously, we're still going to talk about, towards the end, we're still going to talk about how to turn your Instagram into a money-making machine. And there's several ways that you can do it. The best way you can do it. I'm also going to give you guys some hacks as to how to do it. So let me see if I can. Let me share this to the Facebook group so everybody else can join. And for those of you, everybody in here right now, you guys are all VIP. So during the actual, excuse me, I have the hiccups. During the actual teaching lesson, I may be bringing some of you guys to the stage just to tell the people, because not everybody was there, what are some takeaways from today? What are some takeaways from yesterday? Do it here. Where do you want to share the group? Instagram Money Challenge. Let's go. Can everybody hear me good? Can you guys still hear me? I'm not sure if you guys can still hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can still hear me. Shoot. Me too. Yes. Perfect. Looks like I'm gonna have to improvise. I'm gonna have to pull up my second computer. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go live off of 2 computers. Let's do it. I have to go live off of 2 computers. I come here, click this. Boom, click that, and then I click live. Allow. Let's go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start it. Perfect. Sorry, y'all, technical difficulty. It wasn't letting me go live on here as well, so I'm just going to have to use 2 computers for this. But so be it. Let's do it. Cool. Everybody can still hear me good over here on Zoom. Everybody can still hear me, see me good. It was about to get hot in here because when I start talking, I'm not going to be able to stop. Yep. All right. Cool. Perfect. There we go. All right. So we're going to give it a little second for the people that are joining through the Facebook group to load in. I'm going to give it a couple seconds, y'all. But for everybody that's here in VIP, remember, guys, we're doing this every single day for the next 5 days. So make sure you come to these sessions with your questions already ready. Next time, we're going to try to limit each person's question to about a minute, the answer to about a minute. So this way we can get as many people out the way as possible. What's going on, everybody that's in general? What's going on, everybody that's in the Facebook group? Can you guys hear me good? Can you guys see me good? Let me know. It's about to get hot in here. Let me turn on my AC really fast. Yep, they say, yep, perfect. How's it going, Nia? How you doing? How you feeling? So for everybody that's just now tapping in, this is officially day 1 of the Instagram Money Challenge, the 5-day Instagram Money Challenge. I want everybody here to clap it up for yourselves. Why? Because you saw something that you can benefit from. You saw something that can help take you to where you want to go. And you took action. You actually took action on something that you saw that can help you. A lot of times we say we want things out of life, but we never take action on things we quote unquote want that we want out of life. Right? So clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up for yourselves. Y'all want to see you guys drop fire emojis in the chat if you're hyping, if you're ready for the official day 1 of the Instagram Money Challenge. You know, these next 5 days is really going to be game changer for a lot of you guys. It really is. I'm going to be giving out a lot of tips, a lot of tricks, a lot of hacks, a lot of secrets, a lot of strategies that have helped me make over 200,000 from just Instagram, right? Comment IG money in the chat if you want to learn how to make Instagram money. Comment IG money in the chat if you want to learn how to make Instagram money. Let me see, do this. Perfect. Joshua coming with the energy like always. Let's go. Cancel. I'm ready. Let's go. We only got 1 person. Nia is the only person that's ready. Nia is the only person that's ready in the Facebook group. There we go. Let me see it come in, y'all. Right. So my objective is very clear. I want to teach you how to make $10,000 in the next 30 days using just Instagram. Comment me if you want to make $10,000 in the next 30 days using just Instagram. Comment me. I want to see who actually wants to start making Instagram money. Who wants to start making Instagram money? Talk to me. Right. And for my people in the Facebook group, you're going to see me look to my right a lot because I have it on 2 screens right now for those of you who are just now tapping in. Me. Okay, we see in the comment. It looks like VIP is more energetic than general. Why is that? Right? There's going to be a lot more teaching in the end, but it's important before we even dive deep into making money on Instagram that we talk about mindset. Mindset is so powerful because without the right mindset, in my personal opinion, I don't think you could become successful. There's a lot more. You can be the most skillful player in the world, but if you don't have the right mindset, it's going to be very tough for you to become successful. So I really want to make it a key point to touch base on that, right? When you pay exactly, but you already know. When you pay attention, right? Does anybody in here knows what now means? Let me know in the chat right now if you know what now means, right? Let me know in the chat if you know what now means. N-O-W. Let me see if anybody knows. Let me see if anybody knows. If you don't, say you don't know. If you do, say it. Or if you think you do, say it. Nobody? If you don't know, say it. Joshua's on point. Joshua's on point. Now means no opportunities wasted. I want you guys to realize this is an opportunity right now for all of you guys to grow, for all of you guys to get to the next level in terms of leveling up your Instagram marketing. Literally, no opportunities wasted. Take advantage of this as much as possible. Take advantage of this as much as possible. Because having this kind of access to me, this level of access to me, people literally pay me $20,000 just to have that kind of access. For you to have that at a fraction of the cost, really take advantage of this, right? For my VIP, you already know how I'm coming with all the game, right? This may hurt some feelings what I'm about to say. But the truth is, some of y'all aren't where you want to be because of yourself. I'm sorry if I hurt some feelings, but it's the truth. It's the truth, right? Some of you are poor, and I'm not talking financially, but I'm talking mentally. Poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly, right? Say me in the chat if you think you're poor. Or say no if that's not you. Because I'm going to be honest, right? I once fell victim to this. A lot of times we have opportunities presented to us and we pass over them. But then it looks like I have some action takers here because you guys saw something and you actually took action on it. So I really want you guys to congratulate yourself, clap yourself on the back. Because seriously, it's a big step. Believe it or not, it's a really big step. Rooms like this is where you're going to see the most growth in yourself and in your business. I want you guys to understand that. So how we do anything is how we do everything. When we're for these next 5 days, really, really, really communicate with each other, collaborate with each other. Collaboration over competition. Start meeting who, for example, John meet Gerald, Gerald meet Nia, Nia meet Kel, right? Joshua meet Nicole, Nicole meet Blessing, because you never know who you're going to meet in these rooms. Really, collaboration is very, 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 very important that once you get in rooms like this, that we're working together, that we're networking, that we're talking to each other, right? And one thing that I preach inside my inner circle, my mastermind, is I don't like to be the only one that's teaching. I don't like to be the only one that's coaching. I literally bite off of everybody else that's in there. I learn off of everybody else, right? If you're the smartest person in your room, you probably should consider the room that you're in, right? Even in my inner circle, my mastermind, I'm not the smartest person in there. I literally learn from everybody that's in there. I learned from everybody and vice versa. And that's how it should be, right? I want you guys to clap it up for yourselves once again because you decided to make an investment in yourself. It's really, really big, y'all. I don't think y'all understand that. A lot of times we say we want things in life, but we never work towards those things that we want. It's the truth. It's the truth. But obviously, I can't be talking about y'all, though. I can't be talking about y'all, though. But I got a question. How many people in here are ready to get to the next level? Let me know in the chat. Say me in the chat, that's you. Say me in the chat, that's you. How many of you guys are ready to get to the next level? I want to see who I'm talking to. I see Taha, me. I see Joshua. I see Nick. I see Blessing. I see Hunter. Yo, how many people are ready to get to the next level? Yo, John said, I heard recently that we're passing up on opportunities because we're making the decision based on who we are today. Yo, you talking spicy, John. You talking spicy, John. You talking spicy, John. That's so true. That's so true, y'all. Oh, my gosh. How many people in here are ready to turn their Instagram into a money-making machine? Say me. How many people in here are ready to turn their Instagram into a money-making machine? Say me. How many people are ready to stop letting Instagram use them and they're ready to start using Instagram? This platform literally has billions of people on its platform every single week. There's no reason as to why any of you shouldn't be making at least $10,000 a month off of just Instagram. Off of just Instagram. I need you guys to understand how powerful this platform is. And it's literally one of the most underutilized marketing platforms there is. All these social media apps, we have Facebook, we have YouTube. YouTube is even considered a social media app in some sense, right? Instagram gets the least amount of love when it comes to marketing and advertising. And people only think about Instagram when they think of Facebook. When they think of Facebook ads, oh yeah, I'm also going to launch them on Instagram ads. Nah, you got the game wrong, y'all. I promise you, when I'm about to teach you guys, Instagram is one of the most underutilized marketing platforms there is. And if we can find a way to rewire the way we think, and if we can find a way to actually take advantage of it, if we can find a way to take advantage of these platforms, these people who have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers, and bring their followers to our page, just like that, you just built a community. Just like that, you just made your next sale. Just like that, you built a tribe of 1,000 people willing to buy from you time and time and time again. I need you guys to understand how powerful this is. This stuff is really, really powerful, but it's only going to work if you work. It's only going to work if you work. Comment work if you're ready to work, right? Because I'd be lying to you guys if I told you it's going to be easy. I can show you me making tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars off of Instagram, but let me be the first to tell you that this came with years of experience. I know I'm only 20 years old, but literally since I was 15 years old, I promise you, you can call me the lamest kid in the room. I don't care what you call me. I wasn't going out to parties. I wasn't doing all the things that regular kids were doing. Why? Because every single time I would get home from school, every single time I would get home from work, whether it be 10 p.m., 11 p.m., I would literally stay up till 3, 4 a.m., literally just working on ads, working on Facebook ads, working on my next drop shipping store. Like, these are the things that I was doing. So what I do now, like, it's came from the work I put in through the years. Right. So it may look easy, but let me be the first to tell you it's not going to be easy. I'd be lying to you if I told you guys it was going to be easy. Right. But with the right information, with the right mindset, this can work, and it will work for you. It will. Now, how many people are actually going to take the action? How many people are actually going to take action on the information I give you? Because that's the most important question. How many people are going to take action on the information I give you? I can literally give you guys the blueprint, step by step by step. VIP seen it. Everybody that was in VIP, y'all seen it. Y'all seen the exact pages I use. I can give you everything. But if you don't take action on the information I give you, it's as good as useless. It's as good as useless. I see Britt, I'm taking action. Nicole, me. Blessing, me. Ajango, me. Let's go. Let's go. Nicole, let's go. Taha, you already know my answer. About to run up a bag 2022, 100K easy. You already know. You already know. I see Kel, I see Nia, I'm taking action. You guys are saying you're taking action, but how many of you are actually going to take action? That's going to be a different story, right? And the reason why I call this a challenge is because it's not just going to be me talking. It's not just going to be me just talking for my own good at that. During these next 5 days, I challenge you all to actually take action on the information I give you. Every single day, there's literally going to be assignments. There's going to be homework assignments I want you guys to do that's actually going to help you get to that next level when it comes to Instagram. Right. And when I ask for you to do these little assignments, I want you guys to give it your all. How we do anything is how we do everything. If you can't do the little assignments, if you can't do the little things, how do you ever expect to get the big things? I don't care if there's 500 people, 50 people, or 5 people in the room. I'm always going to give them my all in whatever I do. Because if I can't give them my all when it's a 5, why do I deserve 50? If I can't give them my all when it's a 50, why do I deserve 500? Right. So how we do anything is how we do everything. Yo, this is about to get spicy, y'all. My mouth getting dry already. I ain't even going to teach you. It's about to get spicy. Let's go. Let's go. Everything we say, everything we do, we're going to do it with the highest energy, y'all. With the highest energy. Right? If we can't do the little things, we don't deserve the big things. Before we even get into our lesson today, I want to talk about opportunity costs. Somebody type opportunity costs in the comment section. I want to talk about opportunity costs. I'm here to take action on the information. No opportunities wasted. Let's go. Ready to put something tangible on the line. Let's go, John. Let's go. Let's go. Opportunity costs, right? Opportunity cost is what it costs us when we don't take advantage of opportunities that are presented to us. All right. Is it okay if I tell you guys a story on how I lost $500,000? Like, is it okay? Let me know. I don't want to waste nobody's time, but is it okay if I tell a quick story on how I lost $500,000? And the reason why I'm telling this story is because I want to mitigate you guys from doing the same exact thing. I want to mitigate you guys from doing the same exact thing. All right. So let's go back. Let's go back to 2021. Let's go back to 2021. It was March. My guy, Jalen, he reached out to me. He was like, yo, we should do X, Y, and Z. You should make a course. He ended up making one. He made, like, I believe it was like $20,000 his first month. I was like, yo, you might be onto something. You might be onto something. The fact that you're leveraging knowledge that you have that people want to actually get from you, you made $20,000 from it, you might be onto something, right? Because for those of you who don't know, I'm a web designer. I create websites. That's what I do. I've been a web designer and marketing for the last 5 years now. I actually own my own web design studio based here in Atlanta, right? But I created these websites and I knew how to build, create, and sell these Shopify stores using the untapped method at the time. And I was like, yo, I'm literally making thousands of dollars doing this, literally just like this. Mind you, I'm a teenager still, right? I'm making thousands of dollars doing this. Why don't I leverage this information? I teach other people how they can do the same. I was like, yo, let me just build it. Let me see what this course thing is talking about. And let me just see what the course thing is talking about. Yo, the first month, well, let me not even go straight to the first month, but let me just say this. The first 5 days when I created it, fun fact, I didn't even have it created yet. I just created a pre-order page. I made $3,500, right? But I want you guys to pick up what I'm putting down. I didn't even have the product created yet. I didn't have the course created yet, but I still made $3,500. Like, really think about that, y'all. And y'all probably asking, how'd you do that? I literally created a pre-order page, right? So I want you guys to take note, write this down for anybody that's in here. Even if you don't have your product already created, still come out with a pre-order landing page. It's important that we vet the idea. Write this down, y'all, vet the idea. We want to make sure people actually want what we have to offer before we actually spend our time creating it, before we spend our money creating it. We want to make sure people actually want what we have to offer. You can have the best product in the world to yourself, but if nobody else is willing to give you their credit card, you should probably rethink about that, right? It's not about what we want, it's about what they want, right? So I realized, like, yo, let me just see if people want this. I was like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna put together a landing page, a quick little pre-order. I can literally send you guys a link right now. It's still up, the same exact pre-order landing page. I barely changed the text. Like, you can see the video and all, right? And first time I launched, $3,500 come launch day. Fun fact, I didn't even create the course. I didn't create the videos until the day of launch. Was it a little irresponsible of me? Yeah, probably. But it's the fact that I knew the information and I knew that I can recite it just like that. But I made money before I had something created. Somebody say work in the chat. Somebody say work in the chat. Because a lot of times we want things to be perfect. A lot of times we focus on perfection. I need you guys to understand, once you just start taking action on things, once you just get started, getting started is better than having nothing. Done is better than none. I need you guys to understand that, right? So the first thing that should be on your paper is vetting the idea, making sure people actually want what we have to offer before we spend time creating it, before we spend time spending money making it, right? Vet the idea. I'm gonna touch base on that a little bit later, but I just wanted to quickly touch base on that part of the story. But after that, I was like, cool, I just made $3,500 first few days. Cool, let me turn this up a notch. Let me send this to some more pages. Let me try to promote more, right? For those of you who are just now tapping in, to give you an idea, I was leveraging Instagram theme pages. These are bigger pages. These are niche down pages that have a specific audience, an audience that I'm looking for. I'm really asking them, hey, how much do you charge for a promo? And I'm getting a post put up on their page and redirecting their audience back to me. So basically they have 500,000 followers. I don't have 500,000 followers. And I'm like, hey, how much would it cost if I just, I just throw up a post on your page right quick so I can get some of your followers? Literally, that's what happened. That's what it is, right? Boom, fast forward, first month, $25,000. You can watch the video on my YouTube channel. I went over a little bit more in depth, all right? Boom, made all that money. I'm like, yo, I'm really onto something. This is all just through Instagram. This is all through Instagram. I'm really onto something. And then Instagram theme pages, John. I'm really onto something, right? Boom, fast forward a few months, I hit my first $100,000, y'all. When I tell you I was jumping in my boots, like I was happy. I was happy because, once you make your first six figures, it's like, damn, like this is really possible. You start to realize what's possible. I was like, yo, this really worked. Like I might really be onto something, right? But the second I made my first six figures, I was like, what's next? Right? So I ended up running into this guy, Nehemiah Davis, and he had an event in Miami, literally teaching exactly what I was doing, basically leveraging digital products, right? And I'm like, yo, I need to be at this event. This dude is a multi-millionaire doing exactly what I'm doing. Like, I need to be in the room. What is it going to cost me if I'm not in the room? Doubling back to what we were talking about earlier, opportunity cost. What is it going to cost me? And I was like, yo, how much does it even cost me to get in the room? $2,000. At the time, this was probably going to be my third event I ever went to. Mind you, all the other events I went to were less than $500. So for me to pay $2,000 just to get into a room, I was like, yo, when I walk into this room, whatever information I get, whatever information is said, I better make the best of it. Because $2,000 Yo, mind you, at the time I'm 19 years old. I believe I was 19 going to 20. I was like, $2,000, like, that's a pretty penny. I don't care how much money you make. When you're that young, like $2,000 is still $2,000, right? But boom, pay $2,000, go to the event. And inside of the event, one of the first things he said was, and I would never forget this. I actually wish I had my book to show you. I don't feel like looking for it. But he said, how much you guys want to make in 2022? Right? I want you guys to all make a mental note right now. How much do you want to make in 2022? How much do you want to make in 2022? He said that. And me, you know, I just had my first little 6 figures. I was like, yo, let me step up to the plate. 500,000. That's what I said. 500,000. That's how much I want to make in 2022. This is October of 2021. Yo, he said, I want you guys to stand up and say the number that you just put on that paper. Yo, the first thing I hear, 7 million, 2 million. 9 million, 5 million. And I'm just hiding in my seat. Like, I'm thinking I'm a big boss, putting 500, measly 500,000 on the paper. And you got people here on the crossroom, 9 million, 7 million, 5 million, 2 million, 750,000. I'm just like, whoa, am I in the right place? Am I in the right room? Like, is it my time to be here? You know what I mean? Like, blessing, look, I was there. Exactly. Like, look, yo, and I was a little bit, I wasn't embarrassed to say it, but I was like, I am. Like, I just best believe I didn't stand up and say my number. Best believe that, right? But what I realized was I was in the right place at the right time. Like, imagine, y'all, being around nothing but like-minded individuals. Imagine, y'all, like, being around people who are making multi-millions of dollars. And it cost me $2,000 just to get in a room, and I'm in there with multi-millionaires and soon to be multi-millionaires. We had to remap the math. Exactly. Like, just to be in there, like, I was like, yo. And then I looked a little deeper, and I was like, who are all these people saying these numbers, these astronomically high numbers at the time? And I realized they were all a part of his inner circle, right? I was like, an inner circle? What is this inner circle about? Come towards the end of the event, come towards the end of day 1 or day 2, whatever. He said, yo, I'm going to give some of you guys an opportunity to join my inner circle, so on and so forth. He says the price. He says I think he said $55,000. He said $55,000. And I was like, yo, where the hell am I going to get $55,000 from? Like, I want you guys to understand, I'm 20 years old. He said 55,000. Who? I was like, nah, ain't no way. So you know what I did? I went back up to my hotel room and I just sat there. I just sat there. Like, at the time, I think I had brought my girlfriend out there, whatever. We just chilled, whatever. And then I realized, like, yeah, like 55,000. I don't really got it to give. I mean, I have it in assets, but I don't have it to give in cash, liquid. And he was like, So fast forward, I go downstairs. I run into him again, one-on-one, like this, face-to-face. He's like, yo, youngin, what you doing right now is crazy. X, Y, and Z, 100,000 by only 20 years old, bro. Like, what you doing? Keep going. You keep this up. By the age of 23, you're going to be a multi-millionaire. And we had this one-on-one. He was like, why are you not in the inner circle? Like, and then he said this one thing to me, and this stuck with me forever. What is it going to cost you if you don't spend $50,000? What is it going to cost you if you don't spend $50,000? Somebody type opportunity cost in the chat. I want to make sure y'all still with me, right? Once he said, what is it going to cost you if you don't spend $50,000? I was like, damn. Like, this is a room of multi-millionaires. This is a room of people who are where I want to be. This is a room of people who are on the same path as me. I'm like, damn, what is it going to cost me if I don't join? Fast forward, I come up with a way to get it. Somebody type in the chat, no excuses. Right? Do you guys understand how hard it is to get $50,000, access to $50,000 at 20 years old with no credit card, no car loans, no mortgage, no nothing? Do you guys know how hard that is? It was so hard getting it, but I knew I had to get it. Why? Because what was it going to cost me if I didn't get the information? What was it going to cost me if I didn't get in the room? Right? So I come up with it. Like, boom, here goes nothing. Like, at this point, I'm not in college, so this is my college tuition. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm trying to convince myself in my brain as to why it makes sense, right? Yo, 3 months, I want to say 3.5 months later, pushing 4 months later, I literally tripled my investment and made $150,000. Literally made $150,000, make it from a $50,000 investment, right? But biggest thing, the two biggest things I learned from that mastermind, from that experience, one is putting my stuff in a funnel. Why? Because I walked up to him and he told me, yo, why is your stuff not in a funnel? I'm like, what do you mean? And then he breaks it down. And I'm like, oh shit. Holy shit. And I'm gonna go more in depth on that later, y'all. But literally not having a funnel is what cost me $500,000. Because when my things are in funnels now, I'm literally making 5 times what the average order value is. You come in for a $47 product, you leave out spending $250 with me. That's one. Two, the second thing I learned was no excuses. What is something going to cost you if you don't take advantage of the opportunity, right? Because opportunities are presented to us every single day, and it's up to us on whether or not we take advantage of them. Every single day, y'all, I need y'all to understand that. It's so important. It's so important that we take advantage of every single opportunity that's presented to us, because you never know what you're going to miss out on. You never know what's on the other side of that door of opportunity. Somebody type in the chat opportunity. Somebody type in the chat opportunity. Right? And just think about that, y'all. Just think about that, y'all. I would have missed out on $150,000 if I didn't invest $50,000 in myself. Like, somebody, like, was it worth it? Do you guys think it was worth it? Do you guys think it was worth it? Let me know. Because a lot of times people wouldn't have made the investment because of the cost. People wouldn't have made the investment because of the cost. But at that very moment, I learned price is what you pay, value is what you get. Price is what you pay, value is what you get, y'all. Right? If I said, give me, and I want to pull somebody up to the stage, somebody raise their hand. I want to see who's gonna have first movers advantage. I want to see who's not nervous. Somebody come to the stage really quick. Somebody raise their hand. Taha, boom, let's do it. Yo, Taha, let me ask you a question, bro.
What's up, bro?
If I said give me $1,000 and I give you $5,000, would you do it?
I'll give you $2,000, bro.
If I said give me $5,000 and I'll give you $15,000, would you do it?
100%.
Now let me ask you this: if I said give me $10,000, right, and I'll give you $50,000, would you do it?
Yeah.
Out of all of those, which one would you do? Which one would you do? If you had the opportunity, you could just pick one. Which one would you do?
Last one.
Why would you do the last one?
Because it's got the biggest value.
Like, I hope this didn't go over you guys' head. There was a lesson in that, right? He didn't look at the price. He looked at the value. But my question is, what if you don't have $10,000? What would you do?
You find a way to get that $1,000.
Ah, really? See, now let me teach you guys a very valuable lesson in this. And I appreciate you, Taha, for taking action and actually unmuting yourself, right? But look, y'all, I want you guys to learn a very valuable lesson. The only difference between a rich person and a poor person is poor people ask, how much does it cost? Rich people ask, what is the value? Like, write that down, y'all. Poor people ask, how much does it cost? Rich people ask, what is the value? And the reason why I'm going over this is because it's very, very, very important that we touch base on mindset. A lot of you guys have opportunities presented to you every single day, but you don't take advantage of it. You seen what Taha just said. He found a way. He ain't have it, but he gonna find a way to get it. This is with any and everything that we do. I didn't have 50 grand, but I found a way to get it. Mind you, being 20 years old, getting 50 grand, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know how hard that is. I don't even gotta go too crazy on that. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know how hard that is. All right. But during these next 5 days, there's gonna be an identity shift. Somebody type identity. There's gonna be an identity shift. You're gonna be a completely new person. All right. And if I don't shift your mindset on the idea of Instagram in the next couple of days, my job is considered incomplete and I won't be happy. Like, I won't be able to sleep at night. Like, that's my biggest job, y'all. A lot of us right here in this room right now are here because we're letting Instagram use us as opposed to us using Instagram. Seriously. And once I came across this concept, like I looked at my time on Instagram one day and it really hurt me to my stomach. Like, I looked at it and it said average time on Instagram. It said 4 hours. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. One day I looked at it and it said 6 hours. I was like, 6 what? Like, what am I doing on this app for that long? Imagine all the other real busy work that I could be doing with those 6 hours. And that's when I figured, like, that's when I knew that something had to change. There's a way to make money off this app. I'm already giving it all my time and energy. There's a way to make money off this app, y'all. I just got to find a way to do it. So who's ready to start making money from Instagram and to stop letting Instagram make money from them? Say me. I want to make sure y'all still with me. I see 4, I see 5 people. Only see 5 people. We all 30 people in the room. I see 5 people, 6, 7. There we go, y'all. There we go. Give me the bread you owe me, Instagram. There we go. 100%. Right, y'all? So look, who's ready to make more money in the next 30 days using Instagram than they ever made? Say me. And the reason why I'm asking you guys to do these little things like say me, comment fire emojis, because I want to really see who I'm talking to. I want to see if I'm talking to an action taker or if I'm talking to somebody that just sits on the sidelines. Because just because you're here, that doesn't mean the job's done. The job is halfway done. The other half is the most important half, and that's actually taking action on the information that's given to you. All right? Everybody's saying me, 1,000%, let's do it. Me, we, let's do it. Right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull, let's say 2 or 3 people. I want to make this relatively fast, next 5 minutes. I want to pull some people that were in the VIP session earlier, and I want you guys to tell me something that you learned so far in the private session that we had. Now, since you're in VIP, everybody's in VIP. We've had 2 sessions now. Some of you guys couldn't make it to the first one. So if you can, VIP, anybody, raise your hand. And I want to bring some people to the stage. I want you to tell me some things that you've learned. We can make it relatively quick, less than 45 seconds. But I just want to know some things you've learned. Joshua, there you go.
All right. Excuse my bad lighting. My ring light is acting wonky. But, anything is possible. Like, from the first day, talking to you, you made me want to do better. Like,
let's go.
It was, but that was it.
Let's go. You just need to be around the right people. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Hey, next. Let's see next. Ajongo, let's go. Ajongo. What's something in the VIP session that you learned so far?
So far, like I said before, when we were talking before, just act on it. Like, I remember when I first got into the workshop before we bought the whole 5-day challenge, whatever, like, I don't know. After that, I just got a spark of, hold on a second. I just got a spark of like motivation. I just started working. On my ebook. I did not sleep at all, staying up till 5 a.m. I just got that rush just to keep on working, So like, just act on it. No matter even if you don't know the plan, just keep on going, because you won't know till you take a step forward.
Let's go. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Anybody else? Oh, let me do Taha. I got you, Miss Lee, next. Taha, you're unmuted.
All right, bro. Honestly, like, the biggest thing I think is, taking action on everything. Because you could be in here, you could be listening, you could be taking notes. But what's the point if you don't put in what you learn into action? You're not going to get anything out of it. So just take action on what you learn.
Let's go.
All righty. So what I've learned so far, a lot of things. I think I have about 26 things that I've written down. I'm sure my team has a few as well. But it is turn your post into TikToks was really, really informative. Having a content day and keeping your reels under 20 seconds. Over deliver, which I've heard before, but it's just always awesome to hear it, to reconfirm the importance of over delivering when you are, putting out content.
The whole time I was talking to myself, right? Everybody, first day is about to get started for everybody in VIP because my session, it was muted on Zoom, right? If you're ready to turn your Instagram to a money-making machine, drop a fire emoji for me. We're about to get into the teaching portion of this. This is where stuff is about to get spicy. This is where stuff is about to get juicy. And make sure everybody in here, you have a pen, Make sure everybody in here, you have a paper. Make sure you're writing this stuff down. Make sure you're screen recording this, whatever. The recording is also going to be available to all of you guys so you can watch it over the weekend. You can download it, do whatever you have to do, but still make sure you're taking notes. Still make sure you're taking notes. Sometimes when you hear things multiple times, when you write things and then you hear and then you see it, you're more likely to take action on it. You're way more likely to take action on it. Don't just wait until the recording is available for you to finally start taking notes. The reason this is called a challenge is because as we do this, as I'm going through it, I actually want you guys to take action on the information I'm giving you. Information can change your situation and lead you to your final destination, but only with implementation. Like, I hope that didn't go over you guys' head. I hope that didn't go over you guys' head. This stuff is only going to work if you work. Stuff is only going to work if you work, right? Before we dive deep into this, though, who in here thinks they're the best at what they do? Say me. And I want you to say that with your chest. Even if a part of you doesn't believe it, I still want you to say it. Right? Who in here believes that they're the best at what they do? KC, for sure. Ajango, yes. Nicole, me. Who in here thinks that they're the best at what they do? Me. That's what all I hear. Me. Right? Let me be the first to tell you, this is where most people go wrong. If they don't know you, they can't flow you. If they don't know you, they can't flow you. So a lot of times you're the best at what you do, but for the simple fact that nobody knows that's what you do, nobody ever buys your products, nobody ever follows you, nobody ever watches your YouTube videos, nobody ever comes to your Instagram and follows you. They simply don't know you. If they don't know you, they can't flow you. So it's very important that your Instagram talks for you, your Instagram speaks for you when you can't speak for yourself. Make sure y'all writing that down. And this is why Instagram is so important, right? I'm going to teach you guys a little bit later how to do this, how I do it, what's working for me, what didn't work for me. But it's very important. If they don't know you, they can't flow you. All right, y'all? Let me see. I got a call. But you're literally the best at what you do, but they don't know y'all. They don't know y'all. So from this day forward, we're changing that. We're literally changing that, y'all. Do that. Boom. There we go. So what I want to do now is I want to bring some people to the stage. I want you to tell me, what do you do? I want you to tell me, what do you do? And I want to do some live coaching for some of y'all. I want to teach y'all what y'all can do with your Instagram, how you can change it, the best way to move about it. I want to teach some people right now live. Let me see who's actually, let me see who's bold. Let me see. I don't know if Joshua and Taha kept their hands were still raised or if they just raised it, but I'm gonna assume they're not. So I unmuted you, Joshua. Was your hand still raised or did you raise your hand?
I just did it as you was talking because I was ready. Okay.
What you do, and then I'm gonna go to your Instagram page and I'm gonna tell you if I even know that's what you do.
So first of all, everybody, it is the one and the only Dragon Tales. I do custom-made wigs, coloring wigs, and I also have my own website and eyelashes that I do, like a custom eyelash wholesaler supply for any eyelash technicians.
So, and your Instagram is dragon.b_, right?
Yes. Did you want my hair business page on Instagram?
Yeah, if that's better.
Yeah.
Just type it in the chat for me. Hunter said, bring me up in 10 when I get to a stopping point, yo. Got you. All right, and the purpose of what I'm doing right now is I want to see who's actually on the stage, and I actually want to give you guys some live coaching, some live help on how you can change your Instagram page. Because the very first thing that people see when they come to your Instagram page is your picture and your bio. So it's very important straight off jump that you're able to, that somebody can tell what you're able to do, right? I'm gonna give you guys another hack, right? Do this to your phone. Everybody can see me, right? Everybody can see me holding up my phone. When you load up your Instagram page, I want you guys to do this. Cover the top half of your screen, and all you're gonna see is your post, right? Cover the bottom half of your screen, and all you're gonna see is your bio, right? Both ways, no matter which way I hold the phone, I should be able to tell what you do. So the content you post, I should be able to tell what you do or what you have to offer. Your bio, I should be able to tell what you do or what you have to offer. Let me see. I have your, Luminous Hair. Luminous Hair.tm. Straight off the bat, I go to your page. I don't even know. I mean, I see that has something to do with hair, but what I'm thinking is maybe they just post hair videos. I don't know, because your bio just says loading. It doesn't say that you offer. It doesn't say that you create them. It doesn't say that you teach people. So straight off the bat, that's something I would do. I teach, or it doesn't even have to say I teach people, because I know this is more of a business page, but at least let the people know what you do, what you have to offer. That's one thing I could say straight out the gate. The second thing, you don't have a link in your bio. I don't know if you have the website created or not yet, but when you do, it's important that we have a link in our bio. And right above the link in our bio, on the very last line of your bio, it should say, click here to learn more, or it should say, click here to buy. It should say whatever. If you go to the link in my bio, you're going to see that it says, join my 5-day Instagram money challenge right now. And it's going to point to the link. Remember, guys, we want to dumb things down for people. So it's important to have call to actions even in our bio. But the biggest thing for you, Joshua, I don't know what you do, who you are, and nothing, just off the strength of your bio. And this is your page, right? I just want to make sure this is the right page. I don't know nothing you do. So a tip that I can give to you right now is look up some people in your industry doing what you do or where you want to be, and bite off of them. See what's working for them. Success leaves clues. If it's working for them, it will work for you. Guaranteed. That's with any and everything. This is for everybody in here, right? Look at some people in your industry and bite off of them. Obviously, if they're obviously look at them only if they're doing good. Don't copy off somebody that's doing worse than you, right? There's nothing wrong with copying as long as you're copying the right cat, right? So we want to look at some people in our industry. We want to see the way that they structure their bios. We want to see if they're getting good engagement. We want to see the way that they structure their posts. Why? Because if they're posting a certain kind of post in your industry and it's doing really good, guess what? It's going to do good for you too. Literally, y'all. So straight off the bat, that's what I would say for you, Joshua. Let me see. Anybody else up next? What is something, anybody that has a business, anybody that sells something, don't be shy. This is your time to get live coaching. Miss Lee, there we go. Yo, Taha, let me know in the chat if your hand is always raised or if you just put that up there, bro. I think I requested to unmute you, Miss Lee. You should be good. Let me know if you're good. Does it let you unmute yourself? Oh, there you go. Miss Lee, you should be good now.
All right. I know mine needs work, but my name is Miss Lee, full-time real estate entrepreneur and success coach based out of the Atlanta, Georgia area. I teach people how to buy and sell real estate here in Atlanta. I'm also a success coach for women. I teach them how to have success in all areas of life. And I'm an author of The Roadmap to Wholesaling Real Estate and a super mom. That's pretty much it.
See how you just said all of that and it was like bright, it was good energy. That's exactly how your Instagram bio should be. That's exactly how your Instagram should have that same energy you just had. People should be able to feel you through your Instagram, right? So it's Miss Kia Lee, right?
Uh-huh.
Boom. So when I go to your page, billionaire, businesswoman, empire, real estate, entrepreneur, success coach, I help women create success in all areas of life, right? This isn't bad at all. This isn't bad. Straight off the bat, one thing I will say is probably push up what you do more at the top. So if you were to go to the link in my bio, not the link in my bio, if you were to go to my Instagram page, you would see that it says, I help entrepreneurs turn their Instagram into a money-making machine or cash flow machine, whatever it says. Straight off the bat, that's the very first thing you see, right? Another hack that is very, very good is when you see how on your page, right, it says your name or whatever. If you were to go to my Instagram page, you would see that beside my name, it says IG marketing coach. So that's a hack right there, y'all. If you guys want more clients, you guys want more customers, you guys want more anything, guess what? Instagram is just like Google. There's some people that will go to the search bar and type in real estate agent, whatever, but it's only going to pop up if it's a higher chance of it popping up if it's in your name, right? So when people come here and they type in Instagram, if they type in IG marketing, guess what? I'm one of the first people that pop up, IG marketing coach. You don't even have to type in Tyjon. You just type in IG marketing coach. So that is a play right there for everybody that's in here. You should always have in your name. You don't have to have it, but it's a recommendation if you want to get more visibility, right? What you do in the name. Like if you go to your settings, it's going to say full name. You literally write right beside your full name what you do, who you are, right? Let's do it. I hope that helped you, Ms. Lee. Let's do it. Let me come here. Oh, you already muted. Perfect, right? I can go on for days and days and days and tell everybody how to do this, but we're gonna go more into that later. Dang, I should have got the VIP, but I'm learning. For sure, for sure. You can always snag a VIP ticket after. I can send you the link, right? But boom, I want to quickly break down the multiple ways that you can get a bag with Instagram. Is that okay with you guys? Is that okay if I break down the multiple ways you can get a bag with Instagram? I love that. Super mom. That's exactly what she is. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms that are here. Happy Mother's Day to all of you wonderful women. We wouldn't be possible. I wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for any one of you. So happy late Mother's Day to all of you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Everybody saying yes, 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 yes. Boom. So the multiple ways that you can make money with Instagram, write this down, y'all, is affiliate marketing, having a digital product, having a physical product, having a service, or owning a page. Those are the multiple ways that you can make money with Instagram, right? But the best way to make money using Instagram is having a digital product, right? Why having a digital product? Because it's infinitely scalable. It's arguably the same thing for a service-based business if you're not the only person in your service-based business. But if you're in a service-based business and you're doing all the work, then it can't be the best way, right? But if you have a service-based business and you're not doing all the work, it's relatively equal, right? But the reason why having a digital product is the best is because guess what? You create it once and you sell it over and over and over and over again at scale with no additional work, no additional cost. Literally think about that, y'all. Think about that. My first $100,000 I made with Instagram was from a digital product. If I look back at my cost to make that $100,000, it was only $19,000, and that was all from paying promo pages. So I really had $81,000 in just pure profit for my first $100,000 just from having a digital product. For anybody here that has an actual business, you know how expensive it can get. Cost of goods is expensive. Shipping is expensive. All this stuff is expensive. But when you have a digital product, guess what? You create it once and you sell it over and over and over and over and over again at scale. And the reason why it works so well with Instagram is because we live in a day and age where people want things instantly. So if we can get things to people instantly, one, they're going to be more likely to buy from us. Two, we have to deal with less customer complaints. Because I'm going to let you guys in on another secret. Once you have a digital product, most of them probably aren't even going to go through it. And that's not your problem. But guess what? You still got paid. You still got paid. And being that they didn't go through it, guess what? You have way less customer complaints. I can count on one hand out of that $100,000, now probably two hands max. But out of that $100,000, how many times I've got a chargeback? And those were people just trying to scam me, right? But literally think about that, y'all. Because anybody knows if you have a physical product business, let's say you sell clothes, let's say you sell whatever, everybody knows returns come with the game. Complaints come with the game. Something not fitting comes with the game. Something not working comes with the game. With a digital product, you don't have these issues. You don't have these issues, right? So it's very, very, very important that we try to come up with these digital products. And for everybody that's in here, even if you don't have a digital product already, guess what? I didn't have one always. I didn't always have one. So what did I do? I created one, right? And if you don't have a digital product, ask yourself this one question. You just found your digital product. What is something that comes easier to me but harder for others? What is something that comes easier to me but harder for others? And as long as you can help people come up with that, as long as you can help people solve that issue that they're having, they will be more than willing to buy what you have to offer. Think about that, y'all. This stuff works. It really does. Drop a fire emoji if you're still with me and you're getting value from this. I want to make sure that I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the right people. Is this valuable, guys? Let me know. My mouth is so dry. My mouth is so dry. Let's go, 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 let's go. Boom. So before we start making money with Instagram for real, we have to unlearn the wrong stuff in order to relearn the right stuff. Let me give you guys another little hack, another little trick, another little tip. Stop using that boost button. If you see that boost post button on Instagram, stop using it. That's literally a button saying, yo, this is Instagram's pocket, just put money in it. Do not use that boost post button. It does absolutely nothing for you. It does no good. It will say that it will bring brand awareness or whatever. It won't. It won't. It won't. It's literally a waste of money. Stop using that boost post button. That's one. Right? Is it okay if I share the quickest way to grow for your industry on Instagram? Like, is it okay if I share with you guys? It's okay. Let's do it. Boom. Find 3 to 5 people in your industry crushing it with Instagram. I'm talking about crushing it, and mimic what they're doing. Fun fact, y'all. Fun fact, a lot of people don't know this. You can literally see every single Instagram theme page ad that I put up. You can see every promo that I put up. And guess what? If I put it up multiple times, that means it's making me money. And you're probably asking how, right? So if you were to go to my page right now, Taijaun, Taijaun, right? See this, right? You see my page. I gotta make sure I'm showing both of y'all. If y'all click this tag button right here, it should be right there. Success leaves clues, y'all. If y'all click this tag button right here on my page, all the way to the right, and you scroll down, I've gotten better at this. And a lot of people who are experts and advanced with this that are making tons of money with this, they're starting to catch on. They're starting to do this too. But if you scroll deep down, and I left this purposely for you guys, you can see the ads that have made me, you can see the actual ads that I ran with Spiritual Word. You can see the actual ads that have made me $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in one day. You can see that I ran it multiple times. Like, really think about that, y'all. I hope that's not going over y'all's head. And guess what? If I ran it multiple times, what does that mean? I want somebody to answer me that. What does it mean if I ran it multiple times? If I ran one single ad multiple times and I keep on running it? It works. Exactly. I need you guys to understand success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. You can see everything that I'm doing. You can see every little ad that I run. I'm getting smarter. I'm getting better with it, and I'm starting to hide it. I can hide all that from y'all, but I wanted to leave it there for you guys just to show you, right? So when you see people successful in your industry, when you see them constantly posting these Instagram theme page ads, you want to make sure that you're going to their page, you're constantly visiting the tag section. Why? Because those are posts that they were tagged in. These are ads that they probably ran before. If they did it, it's probably going to work for you. This is, it's so much game. It was this one lady, right? I'm going to make this as quick as possible because I don't really have a few minutes. It was this one lady, Airbnb Bay or Airbnb or something like that. Some of you guys have probably heard of her. Some of you guys probably haven't. Either way goes, she was in the Airbnb industry, right? Yeah, why did she throw up a post on the Shade Room? And this is a key for you guys. You guys can also write this down. She threw up a post on the Shade Room, right? She had 30,000 followers once she threw up that post. 24 hours later, I went back to her page and she had 70,000 followers. Do y'all know how much money she made? Like, do y'all know how many, like, imagine gaining 40,000 followers for your business overnight, just like that. Right? And the play that I just gave you guys probably went over everybody's head. But every single time that I see somebody throw up an Instagram ad on one of these bigger pages, Shade Room, Spiritual Word, all these big pages, you know what I do? I grab my phone, I hit this power button, I hit this up volume button, and I screenshot it. Why? Because if it worked for them, it could work for somebody else. It could work for me. Screenshot every single Instagram ad that you run into. Screenshot every single Instagram ad that you run into. Not only screenshot it, but also screenshot how many followers they had before it. Then come back 24 hours later and see how many followers they gained. What this does is it's telling you whether or not what they did worked or not. And guess what? Once I seen that, I literally have it in my saved photos. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I have it in my favorites. I have a whole section for it. She literally gained 40,000 followers in one day with this exact post. I literally have it right here, y'all. I have the whole post right here, right? For people on the Facebook group, I have the post right here. And what this did was, guess what? Since I'm an Instagram marketing coach, let's say I have a Airbnb client. Guess what? Hey, Jessica, on this ad that she just ran, she literally gained 40,000 followers. This is exactly what the ad looked like. You know what I do? Yo, this is the exact ad she ran. Now you know exactly what worked for her. And guess what? If it worked for her, it can work for you. Like, I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. And literally what I'm doing is for everybody that's in my industry. There's not many people in my industry, right? But even if they're not in my industry, I'm still screenshotting the ad. Why? Because I'm pulling there's literally multiple data points that I'm pulling from it. Boom. What worked? How did she gain 40,000 followers? What kind of post was it? Cool. It was a Twitter carousel thread. Cool. Boom. Let's say it's somebody else. Yo, he gained 20,000 followers overnight. Yo, what's so special about it? Oh, he used this certain TikTok sound. People must have loved it. Oh, okay. I'm literally notating. I'm writing down what's working for other people. Because if it could work for them, it could work for me. Like, are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Drop a fire emoji if you get any value out of this. Drop a fire emoji if you get any value out of this. And the reason why this is so valuable, is because I'd be lying to you guys if I said you're going to make money with every single promo that you throw up, with every single ad that you throw up. I'd be lying to you, right? Why? Because certain things work, certain things don't work. But if we're only pulling from the people that have things that work and we're only implementing that, guess what? You're more likely going to see some success with it. That's why if you were to look, I wish I could share with both screens, but I can't. But if I was to show you my promo tracker that I personally made, if I was to show you guys that, I can count on one hand how many times I wasn't profitable. But that's only because I'm doing things that are working and I'm not doing the things that aren't working. And the only 2 times I wasn't profitable was because I was trying something new or I overused something I was working too much. So I'm just picking apart what's working for people and doing it for myself, right? And for everybody that's in here, somebody keeps calling me. For everybody that's in here, if let's say you have somebody that's rare, you don't really have that many people in your space, in your industry, on Instagram, really killing it. That's even better. Why? Because it's even easier for you to become a thought leader in the industry. It's way easier for you to become a thought leader in the industry if there's not many people in it, right? So I still want you guys to still pick apart from Instagram, from people's profiles, what's working for them. Like a hack, a tip that you can even go to my Instagram page. You're literally learning from somebody who's made over $200,000 from just Instagram. Just see what I'm doing. You can literally pick apart what I'm doing, y'all. I'm gonna give you like, we have to wrap it up in a second. But look at my last 3 posts. What does every single post say, y'all? The first piece says, save this. Why does it say save this in the caption? Because it's working. Because it's working. If it's working for me, it'll work for you, right? And for those of you who don't believe, like, look at this, y'all. It got over 18,000 plays, 1082 likes, 1067 saves. Like, I don't think you guys know how powerful it is to have that many saves on a post. But here's another gem. The more saves you can get, the more shares that you can get, the more your stuff gets pushed up inside the Instagram algorithm. It was a post or an ad. It was a regular post on my page, John, if that's what you're talking about. If you go to my page and you look at this Instagram reel where I'm saying Instagram hack, how to get more followers and make more money, whatever, that's the page, that's the post. Literally, y'all, look at the caption. Start putting in your caption, this is what's working right now. Start putting at the top of your caption, save this, send this to a friend. We're telling people what we want them to do. This is what's working. And we live in a day and age where we have to dumb things down for people. And once we dumb it down for them, once we tell them exactly what we want them to do, they're more likely to do it. This is why I say in your bio, you should always put a call to action saying, hey, if you look at the link in my bio, if you look at my bio, it literally says at the bottom, join my 5-day Instagram money challenge with an arrow pointing to it. I'm dumbing things down for people. Even in my posts, I'm dumbing things down for people, right? There's been days where I would make no money. I have $0 in sales. And then just because I put a call to action in one of my posts, I make over $500 just like that from one post. Telling people, yo, grab my Instagram marketing secrets ebook is on sale for X, Y, and Z until X, Y, and Z. Just for having call to action in all my posts. So write that down, y'all. Have call to actions in all your posts. All right. I need you guys to also understand everybody's Instagram marketing strategy is going to be different. Everybody's Instagram marketing strategy is going to be different. What works for me doesn't mean what works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for Joshua. What works for Joshua doesn't mean it's going to work for Nicole. What works for Nicole doesn't mean it's going to work for Blessing. What works for Blessing doesn't mean it's going to work for Miss Lee. What works for Miss Lee doesn't mean it's going to work for John. Everybody's Instagram marketing strategy is different. So ask yourself, what are you selling, right? It's very important based upon what you're selling and how much it costs, what your Instagram marketing strategy is going to be. Does anybody in here have a product that's over $1,000? I'm curious. Does anybody in here have a product that's over $1,000? Say me in the chat if you have a product that's over $1,000. Me. If you have a product that's over $1,000, your marketing strategy is going to be a lot different from somebody who has a $47 product. It's a lot easier to get purchases for a $47 product than it is for a $1,000 product. Is it still possible? You damn skippy, it is. Like, I want to give you guys like a jump because you guys are in my challenge, right? I'm gonna be wholeheartedly honest. Literally unfiltered. Every single time I do a webinar, y'all, I make anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. What does that tell you? Webinars work. When you have a higher ticket when you have a higher ticket product, do a webinar. Get people in your ecosystem, right? And the reason why we're at that cutoff time at 8 o'clock, is it okay if I keep going for a few more minutes, y'all? It's okay if I keep on going? Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know in the chat. I don't want to keep on going if it's not okay. Yes, yes, sir, sir. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I got another challenge. Cool. I'm gonna make this quick, right? Based upon the price of your product, your strategy is gonna be different, right? If you have $1,000 product, webinars is what's working good, right? So instead of us posting ads on other pages saying, hey, buy our $1,000 product, no, we're gonna say, hey, follow us, follow at Tyjon to learn more. The biggest thing with these Instagram theme page ads, what's working, especially when you have a product that's more expensive, is to, when you post these ads, just post ads to get people in your ecosystem. Don't post ads saying you're selling. Like if you were to go to my tag section after this live, write this down, y'all. After this call, go to Tyjon's Instagram account and look at his tag section. Scroll down and look at one of his ads. As you can see, I'm selling something in it. I'm telling them, hey, go to the link in my bio and buy his $47 product, whatever it says, right? But if you have a higher ticket product, you're not focused on selling anything. The only thing you should be focused on doing is saying, hey, follow at Miss Lee to learn more. That's all you should be doing. Just getting people in your ecosystem and then focus on selling them once they're inside your ecosystem. Because the problem is we don't have people in our ecosystem to begin with, right? So let's not be too greedy and try to make money off rip. And instead, let's just get people in our ecosystem. Even if this means just posting an ad with using the Instagram theme page. For example, going to the shade room, throwing up an ad on the shade room, a post on the shade room, and you're not even selling anything. You're just saying, hey, this real estate mogul is X, Y, and Z. Follow her to learn more. You're just getting people in your ecosystem. You're not even focused on selling. Why? Because guess what? You can sell them later. Amateurs make money in the front end, experts make money in the back end. A lot of people want things now. They want to make money now. But sometimes for those people with higher ticket products, it's just important to get people in your ecosystem and then sell to them later. All right? Boom, I'm gonna give you guys a couple hacks really quick. All right, type hack in the chat if you want some Instagram hacks. These are some hacks that people are like, this is gonna shock some people. IG hacks, please, hacks. Yo, this is gonna shock some people. Look at this, y'all. Has anybody in here ever went to Instagram, right? Looked at a post, and then you click this the share button. You click the share button on your post, right? And then what you do is you try to add it to your story where it says add post to your story, add reel to your story. Has anybody ever done that? So after you post, you add things to your story? Yes. Yo, what if I told you that led you to less engagement on your story? What if I told you that leads to less story views? Instagram doesn't like when you reshare and repurpose the same content multiple times throughout the platform, right? So if you guys didn't get that, I want you guys to really you can look at it for yourself if you think I'm lying, right? Go to one of your posts, click add post to your story, and I guarantee you would get less views than you normally do on your story. I guarantee it. I wholeheartedly guarantee it. And this is something that I realized. I'm like, yo, why am I getting crazy low story views? Why am I getting crazy? And I realized I was just resharing the same thing on my story, and it's not going to get the same amount of views because Instagram doesn't like when you keep sharing the same things. Instagram likes new content, right? So stop using that share button. Instead, the hack for it would be when you come up with a new post, go to your story. I want you guys to go to your story, and when you come up with a new post, just click it, right? Actually upload it to your story. Once you upload it to your story, get a GIF and just type in a GIF box, type in, if you go to GIF, type in new post. And what you do is you grab one of these big GIFs, you just put it over the story like that. And guess what? The only way people can see it is if they click your profile on the top left, right? But what this does is people aren't able to click the post and go directly to it. But guess what? I'd rather 800 people see my story and have to click my profile in order to see it versus 200 people see my story and they just can click the post to open it automatically. right? So stop using that share button, y'all. Stop using the share button, right? Another thing that's worked for me tremendously. This is a secret. I gained 50,000 followers in 1 month doing this on my Instagram theme page. Is it okay if I drop it? Let me know. Say yes in the chat if it's okay. Yes. There we go. Turn your pictures into 1 to 5 second videos. I'm gonna show you guys something. I really wish I could show everybody that's in the Facebook group this, but I can't. So if I was to go here to my Instagram theme page and I was to go to videos, I want you guys to realize I own the page Black Wealth Crew. It's no longer a secret. I was keeping it a secret for too long, y'all. I own the page Black Wealth Crew. I'm the man behind it, right? But what I want you guys to do was, if you guys go to videos, you'll realize that all my videos are regular posts, right? And you're probably asking, why is your regular post videos? The trick to it, I was tricking the Instagram algorithm the whole time. One thing the Instagram algorithm loves is when they see that the average watch time of a video is crazy high. So by me making a regular post 1 to 5 seconds, it's tricking the Instagram algorithm into thinking somebody's watching this 5 times. Like, I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Look at this. I'm gonna show y'all an example. This is literally how I gained so many followers in 1 month. If I go to view insights, look, y'all, average percent watch, it says 181%. That's crazy. It says 181% average watch time. So by turning your regular posts into videos, people are literally going to be looking at it for a couple seconds, not realizing that they're watching the video, not realizing that they're helping you because it's about to get pushed out to more people because they're watching the whole video 3 times. Like, are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know if you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. We're literally tricking it into thinking that people are watching it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So guess what? The average time goes into 500%. Anything over 100% is great. How do you turn into videos? Great question. What I did to turn into videos was to go to Canva, go to any photo editing software, click save as in the top right, and change it from JPEG or PNG, whatever it is, to MP4. And what this does is it automatically saves into a video. And then if you go inside Canva in the top left-hand side, if you exit out of that, it should give you a time period. It says, I think it automatically does 5 seconds, but you can change it to 1 second. You can change it to 2 seconds, 3 seconds, right? But that's how you do it. Yo, everybody in the Facebook group, are you guys picking up what I'm pointing down? Let me know. I see, wow, good one, yes. I hope you guys are getting value out of this, right? Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. Boom. So, yeah. That's gonna wrap up day 1 of the Instagram Money Challenge. Do me a favor, drop a fire emoji if you got any kind of value out of this. Like, was it worth it? Let me know, was it worth it? This is just day 1, y'all. We got 4 more days together. Was it worth it? Right, for those of you who in general, you have the opportunity to upgrade to VIP so you can get those sessions in the beginning every single day. Right? But before we get out of here, I want to see who's taking action. This is called a challenge for a reason. This is called a challenge. This isn't called a seminar. This isn't called Tyjon just speaks and I just listen. No, it's Tyjon speaks and you take action. That's what it is. Right? So I have a homework assignment for you guys, right? I'm going to put it in the Facebook group. But I want you to find 3 to 5 people in your industry, and I want you to change your bio so it clearly states what you do or what you sell. Even if you can't get an idea from that, go to my bio. Just look at my bio. Screenshot what it looks like before and screenshot what it looks like after. Put it in the Facebook group. So I can actually go in there and I can tell you guys whether or not it was good, what improvements can be made, so on and so forth. Because a lot of times you're your best kept secret. Literally. If they don't know you, they can't flow you. Mentor says it all the time. If they don't know you, they can't flow you. Like, for example, I went to Josh's bio. I didn't know what the page was about. I went to Miss Lee's bio. I can kind of tell. It could be tweaks made to, I can kind of tell. I couldn't tell that much. But ask yourself this question. When I go to my bio, is it easily visible? Can a middle schooler tell what I do? Can a middle schooler tell, could they tell what I sell? Tell what I sell. But look, y'all, that's a homework assignment. Find 3 to 5 people in your industry, change your bio so it clearly states what you do and what you sell. And I actually want you guys to take action. I want every single body here to take action. It's the little things. If you can't do the little things, how do you ever expect to get the big things? Right? So doing one last time. What I want to do now is I want to just unmute everybody, and I want you guys to tell me if this day one session was valuable or not. Right? If it wasn't valuable, say boo. If it was, just say yeah, woo, whatever. Right? I wish I could unmute everybody that's in the Facebook group, but I can't. But look, for everybody that's in VIP on the Zoom, I'm about to unmute everybody, and I want you guys to tell me, was this session valuable? This is just day one. Right? This is just day one. How do I unmute y'all? If I click here, no, not that. Right there. No, not that. Right here. Let me see. How do I unmute y'all? I'm getting old and I'm young. All right, cool. On the count of 3, y'all, I want you guys to tell me if this session was valuable or not. Boom, you should be able to unmute yourself. Was it valuable, y'all?
Extremely.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Absolutely valuable.
Real money, honey.
Very good.
Okay.
So,
Get it.
This is just day one, y'all. We have 4 more days together. VIP, we have 5 more days together. VIP, we have a whole week together, y'all. Y'all ain't even know it. But I over-deliver in any and everything I do. So if some of y'all were able to make it to the bonus session yesterday, congratulations, you were there. But we're also gonna have one on Saturday as well. I appreciate all you guys. Clap it up for yourselves because you're actually here, right? But this is just half of the journey. The other half is taking action, right? This goes for you, Blessing, taking action on the things that we said earlier. This goes for you, Joshua, taking action on the things that we said earlier. This goes for you, Hunter, taking action on the things that we said yesterday. This goes for you, Miss Lee, taking action on the things that we said earlier, right? I want every single body here to actually take action. Because if you don't take action on the information that's given to you, it's as good as nothing, and both of our time is being wasted, right? So I appreciate every single one of you guys for coming out. Don't forget that homework assignment. Find 3 to 5 people in your industry and change your bio so it clearly states what you do or sell. This is just day one. I'm going to see all you guys tomorrow, same time. Peace.